To Caulfield for race 5. It's the Caulfield Guineas over 1,600 metres. Good finishing volley there from Richie Renneberg. And a good drop volley there off the frame from Jim Grab. We haven't crossed down to Caulfield, as you're aware now, because there's been a horse bolted through the stalls, and so we keep here in Tokyo with this exciting men's doubles where they're going back and forth, and it's now game point for Renneberg and Grab. And they've done it. They've got out of trouble. They're down a break point in this game and survived. Now it's time to go back down to Melbourne. They've got that horse. It's race number 5 at Caulfield, the Caulfield Guineas. 16.
First to jump out from Charleston Party and Feeling got away very well with Cannon Eyes showing speeder. And going forward just in behind them, ready to explode. And up in that leading group going around them very quickly there is Chortle to head them off. And Chortle goes to the front, racing up the hill about a length and a half to Beowulf on the outside of Roger John. They were being followed closely in the field. Then around the outside next going forward is Noble Lancer. And in behind them our Bowl Cruiser, a length to Charleston Party, followed by Feeling a bit further back then is Ready to Explode. At the head of the others came Cannon Eyes, a length and a half to Glorious Day on the outside of Naturalism. 2 lengths further back is Did He Do It, followed by Natchez and a strung out fielder. Elaine Shadow third last on the outside of Delphinus, and Zinders is last of all on the railway side. 850 to go. Noble Lancer worked his way to the lead about a length and a half. Chortle over on the inside of going forward there. Beowulf in the centre, and they're closely followed. Moving up is Feeling just in behind them. And at the head of the others then over on the outside, coming forward now, Ready to Explode as they start to pack in the lead. 600 to go. Noble Lancer is the leader, led by a length to Beowulf, and Chortle is getting a lovely run on the inside, and Naturalism making ground from a long way back, and Feeling coming around them. And they're followed by Charleston Party and Ready to Explode in the centres, looking for a run, followed by Did He Do It. Many chances on the home turn. Noble Lancer being tackled very quickly by Feeling. Chortle is there in the centre. Over on the inside, Roger John, Glorious Day, Ready to Explode under pressure. A long gap to Did He Do It as they come down past the 200. Chortle has taken the lead in the Guineas, and Chortle is clear of Feeling. Glorious Day, Naturalism finishing fast from a long way back, but Chortle is the leader with 100 metres left to go. Naturalism finished very fast, but Chortle too good. Chortle by a half length. Naturalism third, Ready to Explode. Glorious Day fourth, followed by Feeling. Did He Do It? Roger John. Zinders came from a long way back, and then Cannon Eyes, followed by Beowulf and Natchez. And Elaine Shadow was never in the hunt, followed well back in the field by Charleston Party, and a good way back our Bowl Cruiser, followed by Delphinus, and one of the last home is Noble Lancer.
Well, from 150 metres is John Tapp.
Set to jump in race 6 at Canterbury as the starter picks up the button, about to break. Record Catch, the inside runner. The stalls open, and Princely Patch is a little bit tardy to begin on the outside. Seymour Moss bounced out in front, joined immediately by Purse Strings. Nobody wants to lead. Record Catch in a forward spot, followed by Cross Swords, keen to go faster. Gomez is whipping around the outside up towards the lead, and then Vale Prince and Vinegar Boy and Princely Patch into the back, and Purse Strings led about a half to Gomez, who's in fact that leader got away a length to Gomez now, with the second horse wanting to go a bit faster. Seymour Moss in third spot, 2.5 to Record Catch, joined by Cross Swords on the outside, and then Vale Prince and a half away Vinegar Boy, and Princely Patch is back at the tail. Down the back to the 900 mark, and Purse Strings led. Gomez second, Seymour Moss third. I think the saddle might have shifted slightly on Seymour Moss. Cross Swords fourth and pulling a bit, followed by Record Catch, Vinegar Boy, Vale Prince between runners, and last is Princely Patch. Starting the run up the hill, Purse Strings the leader. Gomez second, Seymour Moss third, with the rider in a little difficulty, and then Cross Swords and Vinegar Boy, followed closely by Record Catch, Vale Prince, and Princely Patch out wide is now being wound up as they come up the hill towards the turn. Purse Strings is the leader over Gomez and Seymour Moss. Cross Swords easing out 3 deep on the corner. They're well clear of Vinegar Boy, and Princely Patch off the track and under plenty of pressure, turning for home. Straightening up, Purse Strings the leader. On the outside is Cross Swords and Gomez between them, and those three are having a tooth and nail struggle. Gomez in the centre got to a narrow lead 100 metres out. Cross Swords can't go on with it. In fact, Gomez is drawing away now, and Gomez scores a good win over Cross Swords, with Purse Strings third, fourth Seymour Moss, a long way back Princely Patch, then Vale Prince and Record Catch, and tailed off is Vinegar Boy.
Welcome back to Tokyo, where the score is 5 game 1. And he misses the volley, so it's another break point opportunity for Edberg. And we're going to have to leave you momentarily for race 7 from Caulfield, the Caulfield Stakes over 2,000 metre. And this race includes the Great Superimpose.
Along the inside, 2 lengths further back is Castletown, followed by Superimpose, who's second last, and Lee's Bid was bringing up the rear, past the 1600, and Palace Guest went to the lead by a length to Shaftesbury Avenue, close up behind them, Dr. Grace, and that trio was sprinted clear. 5 lengths to Citizen fourth, a length and a half, Shivers Revenge on the outside of Weekend Delight, 2.5 lengths away, Durbridge, 2 lengths to Rough Habit, and they were followed by Castletown and Superimpose as second last, about 15 lengths off the leader, and Lee's Bid is last of all. They're racing up the hill, 1,250 to go, Palace Guest the leader, about a length and a half to Shaftesbury Avenue, 3 lengths away, Dr. Grace as they race onto the railway side, a length and a half to Shivers Revenge, moving around the outside of Citizen, 2 lengths to Weekend Delight, followed by Durbridge, a length and a half to Rough Habit and a well-strung outfielder. 2 lengths further back is Superimpose on the outside of Castletown, who's second last, and Lee's Bid is last of all. They're on the side, 900 metres left to go. Palace Guest by a length to Shaftesbury Avenue, moving up just in behind them, Dr. Grace, followed by Shivers Revenge, Citizen, a length and a half to Rough Habit is gaining ground rapidly along the inside, followed by Durbridge, Weekend Delight, Castletown, Superimpose improving, and Lee's Bid as they come up in the direction of the home turn. 600 to go, and Shaftesbury Avenue had moved up on the outside to take the lead from Dr. Grace. Palace Guest can't go on. Shivers Revenge is fourth, just behind them Citizen, followed by Rough Habit, is held up for a run. Right around them, here comes Superimpose, gaining ground with every stride. He's followed by Durbridge and Weekend Delight as they straighten up in the Caulfield Stakes now, and it's Dr. Grace moving up on the outside to tackle Shaftesbury Avenue, clear of Citizen. Down the outside, flying home Superimpose, down past the 200 metre mark, Shaftesbury Avenue on the inside from Dr. Grace, Superimpose and Citizen, but it's Shaftesbury Avenue in front with 100 metres left to go. He'll be too good, Shaftesbury. Shaftesbury Avenue by 2 lengths to Superimpose second, Citizen third. Then Dr. Grace, Rough Habit, followed by Castletown, Shivers Revenge, Lee's Bid, Weekend Delight, Palace Guest, and last of all is Durbridge.
Welcome back to Tokyo, where not too many things have happened since we left you.
Off and running, Mercator jumped a little bit awkwardly. One of the first out is Plum Jam. Swain is quickly away with Master Sam, and Snowplow Crossing is going to lead them, followed by Outgun and Lord Zorito. Marinella still 3 deep as they come down to the judge, followed closely then by Willing and Galleon's Gem, and Mercator last at the judge with a lap to go. Snowplow's fired up in front, led by 3 lengths to Plum Jam. In third place, Swain on the inside of Outgun, a gap to Master Sam, followed by Lord Zorito, and then Willing on the inside of Marinella, and the last couple of Galleon's Gem and Mercator as they leave the straight. He's trying to steady this leader. The saddle has shifted on Snowplow. It's gone right up over the wither. He's going to have a job holding this horse now. He's sitting on its head as they go to the back of the 1200 mark, and Snowplow has taken off, led by about 7 lengths to Plum Jam, 4 or 5 to Swain, followed by Outgun, and then Master Sam, Lord Zorito. Willing is well back with Marinella, and the last couple of Mercator and Galleon's Gem. He's halfway up this leader's neck, Snowplow, led by about 8 to Plum Jam, about 6 away in third place Swain, followed by Outgun. Moving forward on the outside is Lord Zorito. Further back then is Willing and Marinella, followed by Master Sam and Mercator, and Galleon's Gem as last as they start the run up the hill to the 600 mark, and Snowplow is the leader, in front by about 6 on Plum Jam. Outgun moving up, going forward in a hurry now, Marinella, and then Swain, who's under pressure, followed by Willing. Well back Master Sam, dropping out of it Lord Zorito. Mercator is under heavy pressure as they come to the turn, and Galleon's Gem is getting a run up on the fence. Around the corner, Snowplow the leader, but Marinella is closing fast. In third place, Outgun, followed by Plum Jam. Here's Willing on the outside, coming out after the leader. Marinella's in front at the 200 mark. Willing has run into second place, but Marinella is about a length in front. Willing is charging at it now. He's pulled the whip on Marinella. Willing draws level, pokes the head in front, and it's a treble for the Woodland Stud Group as Willing draws away to beat Marinella. In third place, Snowplow doing a very good job under difficult circumstances, followed by Master Sam, then Outgun, Mercator, Galleon's Gem, Plum Jam, well back Swain, and absolute is Lord Zorito.
Goran Ivanisevic is